Joined now on IceTime.TV by Cardiff Devils head coach Andrew Lord. Tough night, 8-1 loss to the Belfast Giants. What are your thoughts immediately after that game?
Yeah, it was obviously brutal. It's unacceptable, not to our standard. A lot of thoughts that I'll keep to myself. It was frustrating because we've got a little bit of a blip here, obviously, for a few games. Thought we worked ourselves out of that. We got back to the process. We battled through with a big win last night. Really played well in a lot of areas. And from the second the guys came in today, it was obvious we didn't have our energy, we didn't have our jump, and that's unacceptable because you can always control that. You have to be ready to play. And when you're not ready to play, you could see the first two goals, just handed it to them. Obviously, the first one's a little unlucky with a fall, and then the second one, just stick detail was atrocious. And then, the other huge factor was the special teams, obviously. We had plenty of power plays in the first where, their PK was great, and at the same time we were not ready and we did not execute. And then, I thought we found some energy. We had a spark to start the second, and then the penalty trouble was, you can't take 5 or 6 penalties against a team like that, and obviously their power play goals put us in a huge hole, and then a couple early in the third finished us off.
You mentioned there as well about the special teams. They got 4 power play goals tonight. Was this just a bad night at the office for the penalty kill tonight, or is this something that you guys need to work on this week in practice?
Well, it was a terrible night. Our PK has been one of, if not the best, the last 4 years. So, we'll have to look at it. They have some real firepower up front. They have 2 very good power play units. They obviously executed where our power play did not. And right off the hop, I can think of a couple things systematically, detail-wise, that we're going to need to obviously improve on and correct. So yes, we'll look at that.
You get a full week off now before taking on the Nottingham Panthers. They're one of the best teams in the league as well. Is that a real motivating factor if you guys get back on the horse with a win over them next Saturday?
Well, I think losing A1's, if that doesn't motivate us, I don't know what will. It's really, this is a real wake-up call. I hate to say it, but as a coach, knowing this team as well as I do, you could see this, potentially coming the last couple weeks. Our game has not been nearly where it was early in the year. Our energy levels are down. We're not playing as a team nearly as much. We just don't have much fire, much fight, and that's very, very disappointing to see. We're going to, we've addressed that. That can't happen again, and I don't see it happening again here. We're going to have a big week of practice, and we're going to find out really what we have in this room. I thought we've already found out the last couple of years, but now we're really going to find out again.
Thank you.